Okie dokie. The gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survived through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern wastes. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. A little loud.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli neðanfor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to strand, largest of the trade cities on the wild human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital. Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the
I like
sky.
the expositional shots in
During
this.
these long winter
The long
days, none
shots.
of us can be certain how long it
It's
has
all
been
hand
this
drawn,
way.
I do know that.
Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned
Yeah,
by
I definitely did
standard
pick up
travelers about
Samurai Jack
brigands
vibes from
on
it,
the
just from the
path
art
through
style.
which
At least the
corner
backgrounds,
our road
definitely.
home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
These guys are giants. Are there no subtitles for when they're talking? Maybe I might need to turn those on, or maybe because they're speaking another language. Alright, tutorial time. Okay, so you've arrived just in time. The chieftain and Red and men are now looking at a tougher fight than they bargained for. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Okay. These portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue and the enemies are red. Okay. It's almost like the, I guess stick of truth. I don't know. Movement happens before action. This ring shows the shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him are where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles. The horned allies are a race of giants called Vral, who can take up 4 tiles each, while humans fill a single tile. This can have a huge impact on strategy. Click on the tile, okay, and confirm. Now, click on enemy. He has armor and, okay. The strength count, okay. A loss of 2 strengths mean he'll do 2 less damage. Okay, okie dokie. Armor blocks strength damage, yep, but can be reduced by a break attack. Breaking armor will open them up. This enemy has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. Click the fist at his strength and then confirm your choice. So now it's his turn. He's down each time you take a kill. Your renown grows, which is used later to improve your characters. Oh, now your action ends your turn. Next up is the enemy. Despite being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Okay. Now it's your warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range. With these enemies, all characters can use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited source, use it wisely. So the gold tiles are willpower per tile. Okay. And this is my willpower. So I can attack both of these. Special ability gives him a unique advantage. Click on your warhawk to access his ability. Yeah. Oh, so yeah. Nice. That made quick work with the chieftain's guards. When there's only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage mode, each character moves in order. There are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order has changed. Your allies now get to move twice in a row. So I can just attack him. Yeah. Oh. Foes lie dead at your feet.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. 12 families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I'm in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any men you need. They're loyal, I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
Okie dokie. You're approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, Steward of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What did you have in mind? Scoffings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. There's no one left to worry about. I know who can tell us. If there's anyone left to worry about, I know who can tell us. Okay, click on the market tent to visit the merchant. Yes, these are tutorials, so I'm probably going to be reading out everything I see. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open-faced houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking like an idiot. The Scoffing's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's going to try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. You need some help here? I had a change of heart. I hope you do give us a hard time. Had sweats visibly, fumbling with some dirty trinkets on his table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everyone thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah? Let's intimidate him. You motion to Gunnulf, your enormous bodyguard, who looms over the man like a snake over a mouse. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit too heavy, don't you think? Where are the Scoffings? Nobleman, up by the east wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with a wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gunnulf, were you wearing green and black at the Great Hall? No, just bought 'em while you were walking around. Why? You look like a frog. Better than eggplant. Gunnulf goes off to look at more stalls. Eric, the man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind man wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be scoffing. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is a mead hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Shouldn't we have an approacher sword? Where is this place again? Nobleman is halfway up the hill towards the Great Hall. You won't miss it. Make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. Okay, I'll remind him. Go to the mead house. You arrive in front of what must be Nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric appears with a weather-beaten man introduced as Valgard. I'll point them out, Eric says over his shoulder. Ready? You're walking through the front door. They ran to a mead house, says Valgard. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open, so hard that it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already at the head of the table, his axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scoffing scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and mead steins in the process. So we're doing another battle, I guess. Maybe it'll be another tutorial. Oh, yeah, I just read the comment. Yeah, the cutscenes are really great. I really love all the hand-drawn stuff. Like the simplest animations. Oh. Yeah, sure. Well, let's do that. I used a lot of willpower just then. I should probably save my willpower for the big guys. Rally, power, sure. So he's the shield banger, and he's the... Okay. Yeah, I don't want to use... I don't want to use willpower if I can. Although they are surrounding us now. I'm only gonna do like 1 damage to him. Well, I guess he's not. Well, he's got us surrounded. Wait, I can't. No ability. Move. Attack. Attack this asshole. Ugh. Are they gonna get hit? Yeah, they are. Oh, jeez, I'm doing terrible. Who is it? Got some willpower. Oh. God damn it. So... he's gonna be... There we go. Okay, so I can do my ability. Yes. He's gonna die. God damn it. Let's move here. Yes. Nice. Well, I mean, hopefully... Okay, well, I mean, I lost 2 guys. Injured in battle. Okay, he's just injured. Maybe we can heal them or something in between fights. Alright, well, that was a learning experience, definitely. There they are. Gods be damned. I've got to go wash off this blood. Eric is looking out the hall's windows into the bay. A fleet of longships approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner I know well, Fognir. Next, the Varl kingship. Last we spoke, the other flag looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrive. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure that there's no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? Yeah, I guess. If you happen to stall our guest down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Volgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spare of silver for the mess, and you give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Oh well. Thanks for going to the docks. Bogmir. A familiar Varl steps onto the dock. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim, abundant in purpose. Gods, Uben, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old. And if there is Wagner, there must be Hakon. Must there? His face is blocked. Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid, old yaks. At what age do you lose a sense of shame? Your under demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no choice. You were so far from home. That you were so far from home. It just returned from Arborang, in fact, and glad for it. Hakon motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering. Golden wolf head emblazoned on red. The king of men, or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son Luden. Don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how we make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Hacken, it is. I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hacken. Then you're going to Grofheim. I have a distinct feeling. I've finished my business in Strawn and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should give it a day in better circumstances. I'd drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where's Morger or Mogger? Hacken, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. I guess I'm off to find Mogger. See you in the morning. I'll be along. The young prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Luden looks for all the world the sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, I think. Okay, cool. A lot of world building, definitely. I mean, it is the first game. There's like 3 of them now. But I gotta play through the first one. Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Hakon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. I mean, I am a giant, right? To converse with one of your heroes. I would the prince or Hakon? Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna go have a drink. Oh, Scravener. You find Hakon in the meat house surrounded by other Varl. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this many. Uh, he waves you over. Went straight for a flagon? Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What this time? When I got there, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yaks part, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Hakon. Hakon lets slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the mead you drink until the mead house becomes overbearing, then step back into the cool air outside. Oh, I guess I can go talk to him now. Oh, I guess it wasn't a choice. It was just like, I guess whatever order. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varro who must be working for Luden. A woman in red eventually waves over to you and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Luden. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. Um, I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back at Grofheim with my guards. Lufton looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? Um, I work for the king carrying tithes to the capital. Oh, we crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Oh, I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. Just to introduce myself. You collect taxes from Varl territories, a true pleasure. Yes. An awkwardness hangs in the air like a thick fog. You take the opportunity to depart. Oh, shit. That's funny. I guess the Great Hall then. At dawn, you're awoken by a delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with a sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. Nice. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already there. A while later, Luden and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Moger steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you are ready to depart. We are ready. You follow Moger and join the others. Usually the small doors set into the gates would have been enough to enter or leave a city, but the town guards have already been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath, what are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd. Oh, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. And it summarizes Strahd as a whole, I think. Okay, cool. Alright, Strahd. Oh, we can zoom in. Oh, I got some supplies. Vedrefeld. The caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Moger, cracking open mead casks. From our gracious friend, the governor of Strahd. Hours pass through raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Toast to Wagner. You raise your drink, toasting an alliance between man and Varl. The others join in. Luden's expression like a stone wall, but the others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Drink merrily, go easy on the drink, chat with Wagner. Sure. Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. It looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks, Moger. Thanks to Moger, I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you the history of his entire family? He tried, but then he asked me to clean up his mess for your benefit. Turns out, I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Luton? Hopefully the boy goes back to Arborang on his own, and I can take out some frustration on Jarej or something. It's starting to sound like hacking. You don't like the life of a diplomat? You don't miss the fight, Uben? You down your meat instead of replying. Wagner slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it, or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Wagner stares into the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Okay. You rise groggily, the campsite a casualty of merriment. Moger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludens stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up. You nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner raises a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? We're only 2 days out of Strahd, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Oh, cool. Now, map tutorials. This is Union Patrick Internet. The location of the caravan is currently here by Uden's icon. Oh, wow. The world map is covered with many locations and holds much lore. You can explore the map at any time, clicking locations for more information. The Red River. Some historians have speculated that the Red River was simply a counterpart for the Blue River, named by unimaginative explorers. Anyone who fought in the First Great War would tell you that it is where the Varl and mankind came to an impasse, neither side able to get a foothold. The river is full of corpses, so full of corpses that it ran red. Oh, cool. Oh, when you're finished, you click this button to return. Oh, okay. How big this map is, yo. I'll find some like spooky shit. We head north, then east, past the forts. Grofheim's far from Strahd. It's going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to, let's try to pronounce this, Skiermerstead. I don't know. Skrymerstead. What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It lays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad though, because we could have shown you all the wonders of Skrymerstead. It's so hard. A half-sunken city crawling with dredge, Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through his nose. The reporter skies for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off of, too. Loden's got a shorter wick than Hakon. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Veggerfell, if we're lucky. Camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by tapping camp button. Wild camps. You can upgrade your allies' equipment in the hero's tent. Oh, cool. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting will improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war, affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. The training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom of the campsite when you're ready to get back on the road. With the hero's tent. Okay, so we can upgrade some people now. One more of your units is injured. Injured units can still fight, but have a penalty to max strength. Have a penalty to max strength equal to the number of days wounded. Okay. They heal as time passed. They heal as time passes when resting on camp. Okay. So we can give him an ability. Okay. Okay. So do I have to rest for like a day? Mm-hmm. Guess I'll just go back. Yeah, rest. Let's do rest. Oh, kills. I thought that means he's like died that many times. Okay. Can we check our supplies anyway? Oh, we have that many days of supply. Shit, let's like rest for one more day.
Winterfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
And then option now. By Hydroborg. That's a lot of vile for some missing cattle. What? Couple days back, sent word to Strawn about the cattle. Didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in that you aren't here on his behalf. Where have your cattle gone? Don't know. Boys have seen men up the hill carrying them away. I don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scoffing's out here, maybe? Could they have Varl working for them? Not from what the governor told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. The peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about as the caravan sets up tent. We will be here no more than a day. Here's silver for any food you've got. For hundreds of Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think of squatting. Not enough room for for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's loot? It's faint, sounds like fighting, and something else. Hacken takes off running. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Click a tile, automatically make a path. Oh, okay. Spearmen can attack diagonally from up to 2. Okay. Deflection attacks will do no damage. From here on out, you will fail catastrophically if you don't break armor. Damage both equally is important. Okay. Oh my god. What the fuck? I'm gonna walk right up to this bitch. Damn, he does hella damage. How much damage did he do? God damn it. Whenever an enemy falls in battle, 1 willow pipe will be added to your horn. Use the horn. Oh, give. Oh. Oh. God damn it. Oh, I know for a fact he's gonna die. Yes. I did it. Rewards. Promotion. Consequences. I'm injured. Nice. Are you trying to get yourself killed, Luden? What are you doing? I was trying to get a shot in between these plates. Never seen a dredge before, boy? Kind of an idiot. Break their armor first. Where did they come from? I didn't even see them. They were just there. Haken goes to where Volder lies face down. The future Varl King lies motionless, aside from a spreading pool of blood. Oh, Wagner's dead. Oh, fuck. Where did that thing come from? Shh, stinkers. I think it saw us. Alright, well, this is the start of chapter 2, so I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna end that right there. I'm gonna take a break, or actually, I'm just gonna cut it up. I gotta get ready for work in a little while. So that was cool. So that was the chapter 1, and we'll start chapter 2. I'll probably do it later tonight after work or tomorrow. But yeah, cool.